Slap him in the face.
All right, so here we have our finals match.
Congrats to Josh Lane. I'm going home.
These? Can I take one? I don't know.
So Ben Wheeler, did you or did you not say that you were going to see Josh in the finals? I see Josh in the finals, not you.
It was an unfortunate thing. Josh and I fought in the semis, and we tried to draw it out, but apparently there's this thing called untimed rounds.
We're missing Josh's list there.
I didn't want to play against that fucking anyway.
You know all the ones that I'm playing. Was that math? This is Robin. This, then.
I just didn't want to play anymore once that happened.
Jesus Christ, what font is this? Maximum?
Size 12, sans
Do we have Josh's deck list?
I don't.
Yeah, I did the deck check for it. I just probably flubbed it somewhere.
The deck list will all be posted after
They'll be posted.
the tournament.
They'll be posted in about 20 minutes. We actually don't have Josh's list?
We don't.
It's somewhere.
What do you mean somewhere?
Stop chatting around here. Go away.
Chat my ass. We're trying to find these lists.
Where did you deck check them?
Right there. What do you ask Judge Kyle?
Judge Kyle.
How long was it?
He's gone now.
All right, so
Wow. Get out of here. I asked to take these so I can record them.
well, I want my fellow commentator Garrett beside me, not some scrub Jess guy player. Go copy some more deck lists. Go net deck from Germany some more. Oh, thank you, Matthew Brett Davies. Here we go.
Why do you think he's taking all the deck lists? Those are the next 8 weeks of Ben's legs.
That's the tough shit.
What just now? I can never lose.
All right, so on your left with the red Highlander playmat designed by Adam Price, we have Jeremy on blue-white control. On your right with Nats, I guess Josh went to Nats in 2009. Maybe that says how old he is. On blue, white, black, green, Flash Hulk. Pretty Hulk combo deck. Can win as early as turn 1. Is the deck busted? Maybe. Maybe.
Is it better than Storm? Probably.
Yeah,
Generally turn 3 to 4. At least Storm, you get to watch them go off instead of just have a whole.
I have actually of the two combo decks, I think that Storm takes a lot more skill and is a lot more interactive and has a lot more lines. Seems to be a more interesting deck. If there's gonna be a premier combo deck, I'd rather it was Storm over Flash Hulk personally. But unfortunately, right now Flash Hulk is the premier deck, and Storm was basically stripped of its #1 combo deck seed.
Yeah.
But you know what they say. Sometimes the axe falls more ways than one.
I'll find a way to bring it back.
Yeah, I think the Oath of Druids package is a pretty powerful one. Same thing with Bomberman. I think Bomberman makes it a little more soft to some other stuff.
It also makes it stronger in other ways.
Well, it makes you not soft to Gaddock Teague.
Yeah. Gaddock Teague.
As I found out to my demise multiple games in a row.
Yeah.
So it looks like Jer's keeping. I think Josh is mulliganing to a quick hand here. He does not. I don't think he wants to play Drago with this deck. Although one of the, unlike with Storm, where Storm doesn't mind playing Drago, I feel, with blue-white control, because eventually you can amass a turn where you have not only permission but also hand attack, so you can kind of clear the way. So many silences, Orm's Chance, etc. Whereas the Flash Hulk deck does not necessarily have that going for it.
No, it's got counter spells, which are helpful, but you need to pay mana for those.
Yeah. Remand, gifts, some lands, bring to light. I think it's a mulligan. Oh no,
Maybe
he's not a
wrong.
keep. I guess what do I know? Well, I'm not playing this top 8. Nor would I ever play a deck like Flash Hulk. Yeah, he really likes bring to light in that deck. It's pretty flexible, I guess. Pretty expensive for what it does.
Bring to light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good in like a scape shift deck. Ooh, top. Oh, and we have turn 1 library from the blue-white control player.
This is my dream. I had this once. And
This is every control
cards?
player's
Oh, yeah, this
wet
is-
dream right now. Turn 1 library.
We
Yeah.
here
Is
at
this commentary?
YellowJacket Comics refer to Sensei's defining
Canadian
thought.
Highlanders for adults as well as
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
And this commentary has
As well
been
as-
14A at best.
So
There's been minimal swearing, and there's only been 3 inappropriate comments made.
yeah, we have a tracker.
More to come, though.
Wizards
Yeah.
of the Coast, eat your heart out. Channel Fireball, SG North on patrol. We're well dressed.
Not that they can see us.
Not that you can see us.
Yeah, that's actually pretty hilarious. You dressed well, but they can't see it all.
Thanks, Trenton. Bye.
I'm gonna take a picture.
It's got him take his name tag off his shirt.
We'll
Alright.
pretend that we're looking at some more duck lists. Oh yeah.
Ready? Fucking fools.
All right. So looks like he's opting for
Maybe Josh is playing a bit of the slower game
a
here.
slower game here. I think he's going to try to mass a hand that has multiple permission spells.
I really don't think Josh can wait though. This library is just gonna outpace anything that Josh is gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna find all the permission, all the counter spells.
Oh, just
Mm.
drawing. Maybe he's just trying to go for it. Well, if he has like
So these nerds.
What are you?
So
Oh,
now he's shuffling.
drew a card.
Must have been a good one.
Fetch the land. Shuffling away Spencer's Divining Top.
Flasher?
Merchant Scroll. Miscook. Yeah, I didn't really like getting rid of that top. I think Josh's trying to go for a little more of an aggressive line here. Oh, Worldly Tutor. Interesting.
Two double tutors.
Yeah.
Or if he has like a muddle or something in his hand.
So probably puts Pretty Hulk on top.
Josh Lane generally has all the cards in hand he needs.
Well, he has a gifts.
Is that
That's Pretty Hulk.
is that Protein Hulk?
The ugliest.
Jeremy now up.
I just realized Flash Hulk probably has some of the ugliest magic cards. It's like
I like the
namesake
Protein
cards.
Hulk here. I don't care. It's got these weird little boils popping off its back.
Pustules
It's kinda
and-
gross. What does it say? Eggs or something like that? It's like eggs for Hank's run, or I don't know. There's some sort of weird thing on the bottom.
Like the art is gross, but it's not like bad art. Like Flash is just bad art.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Matt Davies. So you have Jeremy has Snapcaster, Click, a Path, Brainstorm, Corehaven, Confluence, Mystic Confluence. Thank you. That's a pretty good hand. Path, if there's no Safekeeper involved, Path can interact. That's some permission, but I think that you really just needs another. You really need 2 permission spells, because usually the turn they go off, they have 1 to back their Flash up. That's part of the problem with Flash is that it's just the 2 mana instant speed. They can usually have 2 lands up.
I don't think this path is actually going to do a whole lot.
And it seems like they always have the Safekeeper.
Yeah, well, it's just in the first loop of the.
Well, yeah, because he gets Body
Okay,
Snatcher, that and that. But if you have 2 removal spells, you can pick it up.
Yeah, so he needs another removal plus maybe a counter. But he's got this library, and like this library.
Yeah, just draw on the turn.
Card number 4, right?
Yeah, well,
This
this is why the cards point.
Yeah, people were saying, oh, 0 points.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Library's been a bit of a contentious card for the last time in our points list. A lot of the counselors we've been trying to remind people that Library's a very strong card. And
I think this is going to be a
this
great
is a
example.
great example. Yeah, just a land that draws you cards.
Yeah, it's just tap, I'll just draw cards. It's one of the most powerful cards on the points list, given the right situation. Like Demonic Tutor, all these other cards.
Demonic is pretty good.
Well, having both in a list that I played.
Lindell's Vault, too. I mean,
Well,
terrible
well.
power level.
Welcome to Canadian Highlander. Right?
Canadian Highlander, Lindell's Vault pointed card.
Yeah.
Since I saw a bunch of players roll their eyes, they don't remember. Windows Vault. It goes into decks like Flashhawk, which that's a point.
God, I hate Windows Vault.
Picked up a clutch in the Undercity, so 4-color Scape Shift is just down the pipe.
Yeah, that card's alright. It's a hidden modern one.
Well, so I think we're going to see an end step picking up Cleek, and I think that if Josh has a counterspell that would eat this, so this kind of exposes his hand.
Oh, so he does have the model land.
He did have the model, bring to light, all gifts. He really needs this extra land
Doesn't
drops.
have the double blue for the model.
No. And he also needs to hit
Can't
other
cast
land
any
drops.
of those spells.
Yeah, he probably drew the land though.
No.
I like how we're all just like, yeah, of course you did.
Yeah.
Probably did, yeah. We could make a salt mine on his back table.
It's true.
Obviously, he didn't draw land.
He's just really thinking.
So this is one of the. I think this is the kind of way that Jer really wins this entire match. He's had good faces of interaction. Oh, Abrupt Decay, interesting.
That's fine.
That's fine though. But yeah, I was gonna say he's got a clock on the table because that's what he really needs now.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to be something like a Celestial Colonnade or something. Not fourth land.
Well, I'm sure Jeremy has a counterspell by now. He's drawn 5 cards off his library.
Yeah, I think the interesting thing. I think here he'll want to go for gifts, but he's probably gonna wait to pull the trigger.
One awkward thing is Jeremy doesn't have triple blue. He's got 2 lands for some colors now. So he's kind of restricted in what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're going for like sort of miscalculation mana leak kind of cards, like his hard permission spells are pretty limited. And looks like he has a Force Wheel in his hand too. Snapcaster Mage.
All the goodies. Let me just draw more cards.
Yeah. Just keep drawing.
Looks like in response, Josh has had enough. Probably gonna pull the trigger. No, just let him draw that card. That was an island.
Oh, that's very good.
Oh, brainstorm. Sure.
Yeah,
You know
that's,
what?
that's fine.
You know what? If I'm Josh, I'm actually pretty.
I thought you already cast brainstorm.
Yeah, I'm tempted to gifts now,
Yeah, tempted to gifts now.
Oh,
And mana leak. That was a big bait by Jared. Actually, pretty heads up play. Yeah, but all can shuffles. Interesting. Doesn't want that. Probably shuffles that away if he can. Oh, he didn't see a snap on me.
Can you take the sack dude off of the trigger? It's pretty narrow. Yeah, he's probably just going to discard it to having 8 cards in hand.
Tough life.
That's
Transmute. No Shadow of Doubt, so
No, so I wonder if you've got some. So you probably get soul dominance.
I
I
think the
guess.
flash here.
But he has Bring to Light, which can just cast flash.
good point.
That's true.
Yeah, so you can just get some nice kind. Yeah.
I should play this list.
You should.
Yeah,
It's
it's
already
pretty
a-
hard.
I like hating my life and having other people hate me.
It's okay, really.
That's why I play strong.
Yeah.
It's really just 3 generic combo players, so man.
Pretty much, yeah.
Talking crap about everyone else's generic name.
Yeah, just talking
Generic
crap about
combos.
the combo decks. I was once known as a fair Magic player.
Yeah. My version of
I
Fair
don't know what
Magic
that
is
was.
casting Torrential Gear Hope and then copying it with Splinter Twin. So.
I like playing Maverick and White Wing and Zoo, and
What is that?
this is Fact or Fiction.
Okay.
So this is going to see it on Larry Skull.
goodies. Wow.
Dig and
Moat.
dig
Is that
and
a pact?
cruise.
No,
We got
it's a
dig.
mental
We got
misstep.
cruise. Moat. Mental
So I mean, this
misstep,
moat's
and a talisman.
useless. It's mental
Yeah.
misstep.
Moat's
It
trash.
can be pretty live. There's a lot of like Sylvan tutors, worldly tutor. I think you already used that, but
Maybe like dig, misstep,
yeah, dig misstep.
talisman, and then the other two.
I'd probably put the talisman with the other two, maybe.
Maybe give them both delve spells.
Yeah, I'd put Del spells. Let's see, he's got 7 graveyard right now. Yeah, that's tough. 8. You probably reload.
But yeah,
It's
it's
discarding.
3 off of this fact, so it's gonna add another
It's a pretty good
3 or
fact.
4. Yeah.
It's how you draw.
So.
How you draw it up sometimes, you know. It's a pretty nice fact or fiction.
Yeah.
So let me take
Gonna
dig
take
and
dig. I just rock card advantage. Yeah. Jeremy does not need more cards. There's a terminate off the top, but no need to cast it. Just go cast a dig card. Exile all of the chaff, including Chad.
Jeff.
Or Chad. So Jeremy, we're really looking at this for a bunch of counterspells here.
Yeah, I think he's also going to find a way to win.
Yeah. Really just making land drops, he's just going to find a...
I wonder if the Hulk Flash deck could benefit from some sort of Silence Orms chant.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too when you guys were talking about Storm earlier.
I mean, he's very splashing white for like all damage call.
Yeah. You certainly don't need it off of, on the turn you're going off. It's probably fine. Good against the control in the control matchup.
Yeah, there's not too many control matchups though right now, so.
Well, you see Jeremy discarding 5 cards.
Yeah, discard cost card Sphinx, don't need that. Already got enough.
Did not hit a land drop though. That is not good.
No, he's been stifled on lands for a long time.
Really, all he wants to do is just draw lands here. And he's not doing it.
Yeah, I think if there's like land in one of those balls, he probably would have taken it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep, so we had to bring the light.
He's probably going to get
That's
that.
100% true. Well, I guess.
No, because he cast it the turn. So Snapcaster was okay, packed. Oh, flash, here we go. That was game. Wow.
There was no force. Yeah.
Good call with the late game Bring to Light there, Pat. Maybe you should be playing this deck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Seems easy enough.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe for a newcomer like
very
Josh, they can
unfortunate
come
for
in on it.
Jeremy.
Yeah,
Not
Jeremy
draw.
had the nut opening, drew all the cards, couldn't get there.
Ben took the deck list, so we can't count to see how many counters left in hands.
Mm-hmm.
It's been running.
Thanks, Ben.
Outside of these deck lists will be up
That deck list will be up shortly.
Ben's probably just stolen. It's
Trying to copy them out. Yeah. Trying to find one
Just,
that'll
just,
win.
just adds points to everyone else's list. Be like, well, it turns out everyone was at 11. I win.
Okay. I think Ben's just gonna go through them and.
Well, he's just going to copy Josh's list.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, whoever wins.
No, even Josh doesn't have much copy.
So, if we had a Jeremy's list, do we know if he's playing back basics?
I don't believe so.
So he's playing a 2-color deck, blue, and he's not playing back basics. Yeah. Interesting deck choice.
They were talking about it that Joseph that the could be playing back to basics is basically the same as actually playing the deck.
Yeah. Yes, no.
Actually, just play the master basics.
Yeah, playing back to basics is cast it. You can untap your lands. It's pretty good too.
There's a lot of non-basics in this too.
Yeah, use that turn 1 Tabernacle. Or Library.
Yeah. So Jeremy drew a bunch of cards and didn't draw. Just didn't draw the red cards.
He didn't draw lands and he didn't draw a threat. This is what a game where I was talking about before. Like, it's not enough to like deny your opponent. You can eventually just going to go rebel out sometimes or gifts or whatever.
Alright, are we keeping 7s here?
Josh playing that gold bordered reflecting pool?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Quick, someone sub that in for a nicer card. Yeah. Alright, so for those of you who didn't know, in our local we allow gold bordered cards, although usually people use gold bordered duels or power, specifically Moxen. Once in a while some players like to that have power and have Moxen like to use the gold bordered cards to seemingly innocuous cards like Reflecting Pool.
And sometimes they're dumb too.
We're just basic lands.
They're just basic lands to tilt their opponents, similar to using ugly basics in the pools.
I'm currently trying to tilt my opponent's land with this basic land. It's also just really nice looking.
That's true, that's nice land. Is this a championship?
One of them, yeah. No, it's collectors, because it's championship. It's
One of the merchants roll back out. Resolves this time.
No spell snare.
Josh has had a lot of success drawing that card tonight.
Merchant Scroll?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely very flexible in that deck because it can get the creature tutors and it can also get the flash burn. So it's just going to get flash.
As a councilman, you were part of the decision to unpoint Merchant Gold. It was 1 and now it's 0.
Yes.
Do you regret that decision?
I didn't vote for that.
No, you didn't vote.
I didn't think it was great. Actually, I think I might have abstained. I thought at the time that Merchant Scroll getting Ancestor Recall was the most powerful thing it could do,
Yeah, he's got the Sylvan Tutor here now, so
which I agree with.
can we have both pieces? Let's see what Cherokee legacy.
Trying to find the first one.
Yeah, so he's transmuting the Demir Infiltrator to find a
Not
flash.
Not that same flash. Okay.
Yeah, flash is.
No, because he cast Merchant
He's
Scroll to
transmuting
find
this.
Flash. And he's putting
Oh, he's transmuting this
Putting-
for...
in the infiltrator. Really?
He's
oh, no,
finding.
he's Sylvan tutoring for the...
Why does he just get help?
I don't know. That's very confusing.
Right?
Maybe
That
he wants
doesn't
an
make a ton of
uncountable
sense.
way to find...
Got it already?
Not something else, it just gets a creature.
I think he's got it.
Well, he's already got it.
It's fine.
So he's got 4 mana. Does he have what he needs? Well, maybe Josh shifts now. Maybe he transmutes for permission. I guess. Maybe that's his line. He can just transmute for counterspell and then.
So, Melodama's call? Fine. That's a core haven.
Yeah, it's Core Haven. Really wanted to find Shadow Doubt.
I think he took Muddle there.
Hmm. I think it took Dig Through Time.
It's will be interesting to see what he gets with this. He's getting days.
Days?
I think he gets.
Yeah, I think he just gets model.
That's fine. Classic transmute for transmute.
Honestly, it just seems like he's spinning his wheels. There's already
Because Muddle's protect him. If he has Hulk in hand and Flash in hand, he can cast Flash and Muddle the counter spell.
Oh, sure, I guess he can fetch from another blue. So now he's going to get forced to look.
Yeah, so Jer gets spells there.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good because then I'll enable him to keep more mana up for. Now I wonder. Jer. Alright, but here's something interesting. Something else is interesting is that Josh has a regrowth in hand.
Yeah.
So I think that the inevitability is going to be pretty good here. And once again, one of the problems with this, the combo versus control matchups, these hard control decks just, they can't spin they can't turn the tide fast enough, so even though maybe Jer has a few permission spells here, we're just going to see Drago, and this regrowth is really going to get him. Oh, JVP. No problem, right in the face. I think this is a test. There's like 44, 50 or there.
So it resolves, and then gets
It'll be recorded soon. Yeah, that passed pretty harsh because ramping the Flash Hulk deck really helps them on their turn they go off. Now, what do we think of that island choice?
I like this island.
Yeah, I like
Classic.
this island. Classic, beautiful,
Yeah.
nice.
Simple.
Simple, also kind of expensive for basic. Next to the gold border reflected pool, kind of funny and awkward. So we have a Savannah with this signed Waterbury Grave, some fetches. And then we have the gold border reflected pool, classic Highlander, really.
I just don't understand. It's like a $6 card. Not even.
We had to reset the stream a few times. So now, I think what Noel was watching. I think one of the interesting things here will be see is what kind of turn Josh decides to go on, because if they burn enough of their spells, and Jeremy can find a way to get rid of it. I don't know if Jer has any graveyard XL effects. I don't think he has like any sort of.
I don't think he's playing less than you three. I don't think you would play that with Biggs.
Entrenchment or Hulk.
versus.
I think this might have been a good tournament for something like a Rest in Peace kind of Grafter's Cage type thing.
Well, we know Mac was on Grafter's Cage. Playing like Helm Combo would be pretty good right now.
It's just a bunch of Drago here.
Yeah, Drago. I think this really. I mean, I used to think this favored the blue control deck, but now with the hand that has been sculpted.
So how many Sacros does?
Typically 2. So you play the Viscera Seer and you also play a Carrion Feeder.
Oh, Maze.
The Mazes.
Counter Viscera Seer.
Yeah, I don't think this Viscera Seer is going for 20, but you never know. Now, if there's a way for Jared to maybe get rid of both those Sacros, that'd be pretty strong. But I don't think Josh would deploy the Carrion Feeder. Deck usually plays 2. Sometimes 1.
We already know what path has been used, so.
Yeah, and Viscera Seer just sacks itself in response to any XL removal.
Does Comeuppance stop this combo?
No, it's life loss.
Is it life loss? Comeuppance is damage.
Yeah, because I believe that this one doesn't kill with Mod Fanatic. He's using the Drainer, Death Cultist, I believe it's called. It's like a 1/1 black for a 1/1 that you can sacrifice to drain the 1 life. Oh, so he's going for it. So here's the flash. He's muddling that spell snare. We're gonna have a Condescend. that's going to happen. Then Josh has the regrow.
This has been end step. Now Josh is going to regrow and cast Flash again.
Yep.
Still has 2 mana left.
So right now
One.
you're watching Jeremy White on the left on blue-white control and Josh Lane on the right on Flash Hulk.
Yeah, I believe that Flash Hulk is up a game over the blue-white control player.
Jared does not like that regrowth.
I think he has soft permission because maybe like a pretty use a spell snare. Yeah, it's a consign. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna see the combo here, I think, for the first time on stream.
Jeremy's going to make it play out.
Yeah, Jeremy's gonna make it play out.
Nope, sorry, we kind of want the stream here to see Josh's line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if I'm right,
So every
I
other
think
time they've just scooped.
yeah, so I think we're gonna see a Body Snatcher and a Sylvan Safekeeper come out on this first iteration, and maybe the Carrying Feeder too. Then I believe that in response to the trigger, the Body Snatcher will be sacrificed, putting the Hulk back in play. Hulk will go and get Karmic Guide, sack Karmic Guide, go and get Rebel Arc, and recur that to go get a Body Level, and loop that with the Death Cultist. But it'd be interesting to see what the kill is, actually. I mean, I know what the loop is, but I don't know what the creature actually finishes it. Is it Death Cultist? I don't play these decks. I kill people with Murderous Red Caps like an honest player.
So he skipped a line here.
So
Oh,
So
yeah.
keep your body double.
Oh, there you go.
So,
That's just better.
Yep.
He is playing a Karmic Guide in this deck, though, because I saw it earlier. It's the ugly version.
Oh, the new, like the new Eternal Masters,
Yeah,
Mind
gross.
Masters, or whatever.
Gross. Sure, nice guy 257. You can ask a question. Hopefully, it's related to Canadian Highlander, and not if I want to sponsor your friend in some other country. I should have gone way darker, but
If anyone doesn't know what a card does, you can type !card and then the card name in chat.
that's a great point. So Mathematic Davies brings up a good point. If you don't know what a card does, if you're really curious, you know, with a weird card like Flash or Sylvan Tutor or Mystical Teachings or something like that, you can type !, then the card, and it'll define it in the chat.
You type !card and then the card name.
!card. Ben took them all. Yeah, he's going to reprint them out and put them online. You needed them, didn't you? Judge Kyle's been downtrodden today. First was the Cancerous Dex list. It's done in like a comma format. And
I wish.
then it was being
That
trapped.
would've been nice.
It would have been nice. Okay,
What's your
nice
question?
What's your question about a combo deck? You got 3 combo players back here.
Yeah.
4 combo players. 5, 6.
Everyone-
Basically, yeah, 6 combo players back here.
I quite cared.
No,
Everyone
it's
but
not.
Spencer is back here.
Players go.
Dragon's
I've been playing a lot of creature combo
Yeah.
lately.
Like, playing 5 vanilla and returning in a dragon. That's really fun.
It's true. I combo Lance and Spells.
My favorite combo used to be turn 1 to cattle.
After affecting the event.
So,
This thing called
just kidding. I'd always have Moxen, so
So Flash Hulk's up 2 games here, so this could be our final match of the evening.
yeah. And I don't need to. I didn't see too many lands in that hand, so Josh is gonna go for them all. And I think Jeremy's gonna mulligan pretty aggressively because I think these last few games, if anything to learn, has been that he needs a threat.
Yeah.
Anything. There's something. He needs to resolve a Gideon and Elspeth. He just needs to close these games out because the longer that they play draw go, and it looks like we had a busted sleeve here.
It's one of the problems with the blue-white base control deck is all their threats cost like 3 to 5 mana.
Yeah, like a Brimaz or a
Right.
Thalia.
Yeah. Tapping out on your turn 3, their turn 4, or your turn 3, their
Alright, here's the combo. Archetype of Endurance, Predatory Sliver, Belligerent Sliver, Battlefront Krishik dies that make all slivers unblockable. Where's Ben Wheeler?
slivers.
You don't know any about
I
slivers?
have no idea.
I'd have to look those all up.
Unless it's flying
For
sliver.
Hexproof, I don't know.
I don't think Silver's his deck.
Ben played some sliver decks. Not really. It was better than we thought it would be. There's actually probably just enough slivers.
Yeah, there's no real sliver Highlander deck.
There's a
In
boggles. There's
reference.
different types of. There's a few people that have tried different types of like hexproof, enchantment,
Yeah.
boggles types decks.
Also, yeah,
Infect. Yeah.
They all kind of aren't really as consistent or as powerful as these Flash Hulk, Hermit Druid, Storm, 3-color control decks.
Yeah, but they're way more hipster.
Way more hipster.
And I mean, it's one thing to just win with like a Jeskai deck, but it's totally something else to win with like lands.
Dream off. Think about lands. Off cavern.
I don't know what it is. I love it.
It's just, yeah.
Both players going to their first 6 here.
Yeah, once again, I think Josh is a pretty slow burner hand. I think I see the grindstone.
I don't know why.
Sometimes you're like, land spells. No, I just want lands. I want those lands.
I'm not going to play product this year.
Wow. Big stuff.
Yeah, I want to play something new, but I don't know what yet.
Run Pembroke.
Played that like the year before.
Switch like from aggressively.
I don't know. Maybe I play Aggro for a little bit. I haven't played it in so long.
Play Ring Black Village.
Judge, I actually think it's good right now. Got so many new cards this past while.
Like, I'll never say never, but I don't think I want to play Storm for a while. It just doesn't. I don't really know what you want to play it for me.
That's fair.
The lines are hard, and it seem like they'd be fun if you were the person piling it, but it's still.
You could be handsome as F and suit up and take Sandra Bullock with some dates.
No, I just top 8'd the year end with a better deck.
Shot.
Just shots fired. Yeah. Josh going to second 6.
So we're at the shooting range.
Did you see the list that I made? I got paired up against Robin on blue red tempo or blue red control in the one. Yes. Taste the threat.
What's that? Well, you know, if I just went, that's a card that they never would see.
Yeah, did you see in the second game I had like Frank Tuscan thinks of the kind of play?
Yeah, we watched them. That was on
Yeah.
coverage. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so we have the gemstone mine.
So gems.
Before the game starts.
Gemstone mine. And then, oh my god, I think Josh exiled his death cultist with the gemstone mine and then freaked out when he realized what he'd done. I actually think that he...
Did he just lose the game?
No, because he has a backup win con in his deck.
Yeah, so the 3/4 flatter.
Painter Servant Grindstone.
It's pink action.
He hasn't failed another winner.
Yeah, Painter Servant Grindstone. But he doesn't have another Protean Hawk.
Wood.
Wood.
Elf.
Fierce Empath.
Fierce Empath. 2 and a green, 1/1 searches, finding a photo, putting Hawk, putting your hand.
Yeah.
Let's say Jericho's about to counterflash.
No, yeah, you still counter flash.
You still can't flash.
So he gets
Because
Trinket
it
Mage
gets
and
Trinket Mage and
it's
Cinder
Painter.
Mana. Wild Cantor. It makes infinite mana.
Okay.
He's playing Wild Cantor in the deck. I'm pretty sure. I think so.
This deck is sweet.
Yeah, so then he just makes a bunch of mana and then grindstones you.
Oh, very interesting.
This is your kind of deck, really.
Yeah, it is. Look, he's getting pumped in.
Had me going at lands.
Storm is more fun than this.
Storm is,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, this is a deck that's going to be pointed for sure.
I think so. Not tremendously, but
Yeah, I think
maybe-
I think it needs a point back on Flash just so that it doesn't get to play this gifts.
yeah.
Just for format health.
Yeah, I can't believe he exiled that Death Cultist, Josh. But Josh must be suffering from fatigue.
I think he maybe can't hear the classical music anymore. So
The
it's,
advantage of playing this deck is you don't get fatigue.
Oh yeah, because you don't have to play longer any matchups, so that's true. Well, sometimes, better lucky than good. Do you think that Jace attacked? Just kidding, chat.
Doesn't have defender.
It's legal play. Spells gets attacked sometimes.
Jeremy's
Yeah.
the lands here.
People talk about slivers and stuff, okay. It's the 2016 championship. This is the 2017 championship.
Oh, is it 2016?
Yeah.
Well,
Well.
set of trainers safe for the year before.
Is Josh just gonna get hit with this fearsome path, or what's going on?
I think he's just waiting to have 6 lands to cast this protein.
Something that can happen.
Yeah, I don't think
Sounds good.
it might just be good enough against Jeremy missing. Well, I guess he has a nice line.
It's funny though if you can't win it, it's just be still, right?
Yeah.
Because sorry, because he gets players.
Yeah, obviously Josh will just watch this video and be like, you idiots, I don't have Wild Cantor in my deck. Remember? Sure
Yeah.
does.
Well, if Ben didn't take the deck list.
Yeah, but Ben Wheeler didn't steal all of our deck lists from the coverage team to go print them off.
Why did you take them?
You want to upload them onto the website.
Yes. Okay. So I
Good
guess
on him, because I know I wasn't going to do it after getting all those Comet deck lists.
Dude, you guys did such awesome work doing all this stuff. It's so sweet.
Hopefully it generates more hype for next year.
This like this year we're doing it than last year. Even.
I think so, I agree.
Last year I stayed and watched the whole thing on the Saturday it was. I just came to YellowJacket in the morning, watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty sweet topic, lots of different decks.
Mm-hmm. It would have been nice to see a red aggressive deck.
Yeah, I 100% said that a mono red burn deck could have done really well tonight.
So he's still going for it.
Yeah, he's still going for it. Man, like I said, it's gonna need a spell. It's gonna need a spell snare.
Oh, he's going to spell snare the flash.
Yeah, he's gonna get the
says-
flash. we all hear Jeremy loudly proclaim that he's not dead yet.
Fighting to the last.
That's actually really good for Jer.
Yeah.
Gets the flash away and the nice clean little 2-for-1 there in a weird way.
We got much of Jared knows. So.
Yeah, but there's so many regrowth and noxious survival effects in the flash Hulk deck. And then Jace is finally gonna flip.
Don't quite know what's the Jeremy's been. Anything good.
There's like just a bunch of permissions or nothing that.
Oh, we got the periphery nodes.
You guys want me to visit anyone I want to bring some?
What?
Good.
With 30 foot
No,
motion.
we're good, thanks, man.
I ate way too much Indian food.
You want?
Maybe a little one.
What time you want?
No. I'm good. Thanks.
I think he drew a 7-2 for turn. Prune Hulk.
Cast the protein.
Yeah, he could just hard cast it, but that's not really good either. I think you'd rather wait till he regrows a flash. Well, if ever there's a game for Jeremy to win, this is it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Gifts. Mana Leak. This is looking really good for Jer, you know. He's expelled a lot of Josh's resources, the Flash Hulk deck, and this Fearsome Path.
Oh, he's going to chase
So
me.
Jeremy forgot to
Take out.
take up.
Yeah, for those who don't know and see a lot of player error mistakes, Highlander's a really complicated format and lots of weird stuff going on. Also, keep in mind all these players have played, how many matches today? Like 3 or 4?
4 or 5.
After playing, most of them went to the, most of them are judges or work at one of the stores nearby and either judged or worked at the pre-release, so it's been a long day. Here we have, just gonna hard cast the old Hulk.
Is it a 7 draw?
Yep.
Oh. Slightly above the going rate for a 6/6.
Yeah, it's pretty good when it
It's
dies.
pretty good when it dies, but it's strong.
You rarely see it hard cast with a sack out in play because it kind of leaves it pretty exposed. So, you know, if Jarrett had like a path or something, it would be pretty bad. Even a, I think he's getting a
I
path.
think he's going to get Pat.
Yep. I think you just said it out loud. Yeah, I think Josh is winning this game.
I certainly hope not.
Yeah,
Just because if Jeremy can't win this game.
yeah. Jeremy can't. If
Dear
Blue Eye Control can't win the game where he's exiled the Protean Hulk and the Death Cultist and the Flash and the Gifts are in the graveyard, it's not looking too good. I don't think he's gonna lose to this Fearsome Path, but you never know. So
He shouldn't. He's got to chase and play.
yeah, I mean Josh isn't gonna scoop, but and you see Jeremy's starting to quicken his pace of play because I think he feels like he's got back in the driver's seat.
Interesting. If Josh just goes Banisher with Guns down here, he'll just win.
and that would be fun.
That would be funny.
This is definitely one of those.
Menacing Jace to flash back the mystical teachings. So recall. Yeah, needs some card advantage. Now it's going to be 2 turns before he can flash back another spell with Jace. Or is it +2?
It's -3.
-3 plus +1.
Yeah, I think there's some incentive to play as Gideon. Just trying to get the game over with. Yeah, he's gonna suspend Ancestral.
Set up for the next 4 turns.
Yeah, which at the going rate looks like is gonna happen. Yeah.
Really exciting turns for Josh.
Yeah, Drago. I think Josh knows that he doesn't have too many life draws. Also, he might be just disguising the fact that he knows he only has so many cards that can get him on the spot. So, oh, here, here's a big entreat.
This will finish the game off quickly.
Yeah, if this resolves, I don't think. Well, Josh has to talk to Delusion of Damnation in his deck, so.
That's true. Interesting. Made 4 angels instead of 3. I feel like he should have only made 3 just because then he can bluff a spell center or something.
Yeah, it doesn't really quick in the clock.
It doesn't quick in the clock at all. I found his top again. Oh, that's a previous game.
There's a regrow there. Maybe you could regrow gifts. Get like Noxious Rebel, Snapcaster, Grindstone, Pinner Servant. And I think if you're going to do that, oh, he's short of mana.
Yeah, he can't. Well, unless he has a land in the hand.
Yeah, if he has a land in hand, he can do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Really in the tank on that one. Yeah, no, I think he's going to draw this regrow. He's going to cast it. Maybe I should play this deck with lines like this.
Always easier.
Oh, land. Oh, yeah, it is always easier for lines.
He's going to cast his gifts and nothing's going to happen. It's going to be tapped out.
I'm not a big fan of this. This opens you up to like V Cleek and so many other things. Also, Jerry knows what's coming.
Last ditch effort.
Although with if you
Yeah,
Noxious
he's only got
Rebel,
2 turns with these anyway, right? He doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
See if he can just hang it.
that's true. I guess this also puts the splits in a weird pile because Jared can just give him the Painter Servant Grindstone and just counter one of them. And he has no real outs.
Well, Josh still has 2 cards. Unknown.
Yeah.
Whether or not one of those.
If the Flash deck can put itself out of this situation, I'd be very impressed.
So what's Josh gifted for here? I think Damnation.
Oh.
Red Cat. Can you just like body double Red Cat? Is that covered?
There's a
Double
Revel Arc,
Arc,
Body Double,
there's Red
Sack
Cap.
Out, and there's Red Cap.
Well, that's interesting.
Is that a Carrion Feeder in the back there?
Yes.
Viscera Seer. Yeah, same thing. Different. Alright.
How does Josh play Murder? No, right?
No. Huh. I don't understand. I guess he has Moon's Red Cap. I didn't know. He still had a. He still has a 1 con left.
I don't know why he doesn't just play Murder. Really.
Yeah.
It's like playing Cataract without playing Banana Fence. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he just plays Sappy Eric's Daughter. It's just a strict upgrade. Next to that, your mana's better.
But
Just a dead. It's just a dead card. You don't need to play both. I'd say there's that new artifact one you can play too. There's no point.
WC.
That's supposed to see Jeremy draw 3 here. Search for pathers. Well, I guess swords. Scared to cast the path.
Yeah, so it's game 3 of 5. Flash Hulk is up 2.
Yeah, so here we saw him play an Ancestral, draw a bunch of cards. Seems like a Ponder Preordain.
Although he has a Sacketlet and a Finks, so can't win. Can he can really go with effect?
Yeah, he needs to regrow with the body double or something. Game 3. Josh is up 2 games. So here, Sack Outlet. Let's get Mentum stepped.
There's no more Sacketlet.
I think that's game.
Think
Let's go back and take him down.
Sweet.
So I got 45. Strike him.
actually,
15 stroke credit for coming in last place.
Josh really played it to the end though.
So I spent $15 I could give him, and then tried to get $50 in the map, and $15 he could give me. So I will start coming.
Okay.
Let's not say that so loudly for the camera.
Yeah.
So this isn't live, right?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's
So you
live.
want to watch it?
Pardon? Yeah,
It'll be on Twitch.
yeah. Earlier today, there's about 44 to 50 people watching, and now there's like about 29, 30. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks.
Cheers,
Bye,
man.
Tim. Congratulations.
That means Chris Sutherland is the honorary 3rd place.
Yeah, Chris Sutherland through a series of wheeling and dealing matches. He's 3rd place.
Oh, Jared got there.
Yeah.
I think Josh didn't get there.
Yeah. Well, if Jared didn't win that game, I'd be like, I think we would have had to say that his deck sucked and that Flash Hulk was overpowered. So, fortunately for him, he won the match where he'd excelled the Pretty Hulk.
And
He's
self-excelled
win
the
Death Goals. Yeah, they can win with the British Red Cap too.
Oh, so
No, I don't need Saf. You can just loop it with the Mark and the Body Double.
Which is what he tried to do with that gift.
So are we 100% sure that Josh's Printers for the Friendsman combo?
Yeah, I did his deck check.
So Jeremy probably does not know what's on this.
Josh has been on it for a bit.
Yeah.
With the
It's pretty common for that deck too, because it gets around Graveyard Hate.
yeah.
What do you have playing Insane?
I think it's awful. It's like,
There's a reasonable chance that Jerry's seen one of the pieces being faked in a few times.
yeah. And also they've been playing next to each other. Although Jeremy hasn't finished any games earlier than Josh, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the thing, advantage of playing these fast decks is you get to kind of peek at the competition.
Would you guys like to
Couldn't get it to work.
disappointing?
Sounds about right.
I don't think that line I commit to. Well, something that has got USB. Just have to feed.
Why is this possible?
Gives Josh Lane secret powers.
It does. It gets Josh in. That's why we see him win every single game. It's impossible.
He has won every game since it's come out. Well, not every game since it's match.
Yeah, maybe the music is really playing into this.
Yeah. What would like we should call it some metal? What would really
Yeah,
jostle?
some Tool, some Pantera, Slayer, Cannibal Corpse.
Looks like Jared's going second 6 here.
Yeah, Jared's my second
Second
6.
7.
Well, that's a bad sign.
Second 6 always better.
That's what they say. Well, the Flash player keeping a 7 is usually pretty indicative of a strong hand. Probably have a combo piece or ways to find
So
it.
he's got one piece.
Yeah, usually one piece or at least a tutor or two. I think we see Jer, blue-white control player. I think he had library in this hand, but looks like he's going to first 5. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could definitely have some iterations of cards that are pretty strong. Yeah, it's a recall deck after all, so even a Mold of Force sometimes can just load back up.
Also, got to pretty specific in interactive spells. Like a lot of these spells just going to be the right types of things in the set deck. So more than decisions are pretty important, and maybe more than aggressive leadership.
Yeah, I think that's something a lot of Highlander players don't do enough of is mulligan. Those keep like a medium hand to bad hand because it has landed spells, but that's not what's going to win them in that game.
Let's see. Land.
Well, unsurprisingly, Josh drew the Merchant Scroll. Man, that card is magnetized to his hand.
Yeah. I think it's stuffed his opening hand. So we're going to see a forcible being grabbed here, I think.
Yeah, recall. Spell Snare I think's better, or Recall.
Recall, I think he's got to get Recall just because if he gets these 1 for 1 spells, he's just going to get, just a spell.
Otherwise, then if even if Josh resolves like Flash with a counter backup and somehow Jer wins that counter battle, he's just so down in cards.
Yeah. No resources. This playlist really is a Josh Lane special.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I wish I had his deck list so I could see if he's playing that Wild Cantor. I guess he doesn't really need to if he can just do the Murder Strike Cap Body Double, but that one's really soft to a lot of different things. Moat and Consecrated Sphinx. Yeah, it doesn't seem to. Probably not going to help him too much. Yeah, I think he's land late.
So Josh Lane might just win next turn.
I don't think he. I mean, he has Flash, but he still has to tutor for the. I guess if he has Worldly Tutor, he could upkeep Worldly Tutor. And in the face of no blue mana, I'd take that option.
Yeah, I would definitely go and court next turn if he has the ability to.
It looks like he has. I want to say there's like a green spell in there. It's probably Fierce Empath.
Did you see what he had?
Yeah, he has it every time.
Oh, no. No. I keep thinking that Josh Lane is on this outside seat, but he's on the inside. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Ponder. It's kind of a display of land weakness, I think.
Couldn't take your spot. Couldn't do it.
Keeps on top.
Mm-hmm.
Probably doesn't land in the second time.
Spell Snare. Pretty good. Fierce Empath. I think we're going to see a Fierce Empath and get the Hulk. Next turn, he's able to cast Flash with Spell Snare back up. If it's a Fierce Empath, which I'm pretty sure it is. Alright. This is if ever there's a match, it's funny. Usually I don't want to see blue-white control win any matchup ever because it reminds me of the Miracles and Legacy too much. But this is a matchup I want to see win. The last deck on Earth I ever want to see win is Flash Hulk. Sorry, I'm biased.
Council member Spencer.
Hmm?
Oh no, me too.
Nobody likes Flash Hulk.
Nobody likes Flash Hulk.
Where's the empath?
Yeah.
Storm is more acceptable.
Storm basically kills it.
Flash Hulk, it's like once you know the iteration, it's pretty easy mode. Storm at least to feel like they have to play.
What did Jeremy score for?
He went for an Ancestral Recall, and then he drew some more cards and lands. He had a Ponder as well. Oh, Demir Infiltrator. So I think this is probably going to go look for a Eldamary's Call or a Muddle. Yeah, because
Well, we could wait because this doesn't get
so Jer forcing that was kind of interesting because he's basically saying you can have the Flash in hand, but I don't want to play the Flash game. I'd rather just never find the Hulk, which I think is pretty dangerous. But
well, it leave them. It's more safe to do that now than to wait when you can have 2 mana out.
Yeah.
And cast it. Right, so if you do it this turn, then you're tapped out. It's very unlikely that Russian's going to counter the course. Whereas next turn, you can just have 2 mana.
the music just
Exactly.
music just took a really somber tone. He has a regrow. You should change the music to something pretty aggressive, I think. Some Deftones or something.
Yeah, Knife Party would be good too.
Why, Knuckleblades out of it? That's Knuckleblades theme song, it's Night Party.
I think we should go change it to Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. Got my hands up, playing my song, the Flash Hulk goes away. Casting my spells like yeah, regrowing the flashlight, yeah. I always have Merchant Scroll every day damn
Oh, he
game.
absorbs the old Dominus spell.
Oh, I actually liked this. So it's gonna get of course, mana draining. Ooh, nice. Teach him, Jer. Nice. This will be the first time I've ever rooted for Jer. Oh god.
So the music changed when you want that.
So I think that Josh just drew a Pact of Negation, so he has Spellslinger and Pact. So once he gets this in, he's pretty locked for casting it. Flash. Oh, Snapcaster Mage, you Elderberry's Call. Well, if you're Josh and just draw all the time. You know, they say Magic's a game of skill. No luck involved. Best wizard always wins. Yeah. Jer would need several counter spells because I think that Josh was expecting. Yeah, that's well, he's got Mishras on board, so. Yeah, why didn't you beat him?
Alright, folks.
Actually, though.
Yeah.
It was pretty brutal.
Oh, reach the duress.
Oh, here we go. And
That's
your
the game.
2016 Highlander champion is Josh, Granddaddy Lane. Always has a Merchant Scroll, Flash Hulk.
Merchant Scroll back to 1.
Thanks for watching. This will all be uploaded on YouTube. Yeah. Post any questions, comments, deck lists will be posted on the website and also on the Facebook group, probably in the YouTube video as well. Play Highlander at your local game store. Canadian Highlander. Thanks to all of our American friends who checked this out, and from other Highlander players abroad. This has been Spencer Kinnack, Counselor.
Garrett Kulas.
Pat James.
James, thank you for joining.